real shit of the night. You know, and this is gonna be one of my favorite topics to talk about, which is science. Um, there's a post going around on social media about CERN and what they plan on doing on July 5th, which would be Tuesday. Um, I see a lot of doomsday preppers and um, conspiracy theorists posting shit. Uh, they trying to make a black hole. You better get a bunch of canned goods. The wrath is near. All these things. Some of it is true. CERN has been doing this shit for 12 years, approximately. Those that have followed me on social media, watch my videos, watch my show on YouTube, I've talked about this. I talked about this a year ago. CERN is located in Geneva, Switzerland, for those that don't know. And I took some notes tonight, so those that are not aware of what CERN is, I can maybe put you on a little game. So here we go. CERN is an atom buster, particle collider, hadron collider. That's what it does. And it's fucking gigantic. That motherfucker looks like probably two Mall of Americas combined. Approximately. It's fucking huge. It's huge. They need all that space and all that power to collide particles, which have to move at the speed of light in order to smash into each other and combust. Okay, if you can follow that. This from from my science nerds, which I am. CERN stands for the Council European, and then this is me trying to speak French, pour la recherche nucléaire. I know I just fucked that all the way up, but that's what it stands for. But in English, it's the European Council of Nuclear Research. And obviously in French, they say it a different way, so the acronym is different. But that's what it stands for. European Council for Nuclear Research. It was founded in 1952. So think about way back in the 50s, in 1952, they had already started doing this type of research. They started putting it in place where they can build something like this. And I think CERN was built between 1998 and like 2002 or something like that. I could be a little off with that time, but I believe it began in 1998. They started to create it out there in Geneva, Switzerland. So that's what they're doing on July 5th. They restarting the particle buster. It's been down for the last 3 years for maintenance, and what else did they say? Give me 1 second. Yep, after it was shut down for 3 years for maintenance, consolidation, and to upgrade certain places in the building. You know what I'm saying? In certain parts of the equipment. So that's why it's not been heard about for the last 3 years. I was talking about it last year because I started to do some research into not only CERN but the HARP, you know what I'm saying, and what they do. And I was real fascinated by what CERN does because of the size and the magnitude of the building that they're doing this in. And I'm going to post some pictures of what I'm talking about with this video so you can further understand what I'm talking about. But like I said, it's an atom buster. And what the purpose of this thing is to crash atoms into each other at the speed of light in order to replicate the Big Bang in a smaller form. So with them doing that, that could possibly cause a black hole. Now, there's a movie. It's a movie I like too. It's called The Mist. It came out in 2007. It's an adaptation from a book by Stephen King called The Mist. In the movie, um, this little town is consumed by some type of fog that they don't even know where this shit come from. It's just, it consumes the town, and there's some people stuck in a grocery store while it's happening, and there's some military guys in the store. And as the movie, you know, as it starts to unfold, some of the military guys commit suicide. So the one that didn't, he gets to telling everybody, like, you know, it wasn't our fault. We didn't know it was the scientists. They made a black hole, and all these creatures came from the other side, because when they made the black hole, it made a tear in the dimension, and all these creatures and this mist came from whatever dimension they opened up. Now I know that shit sound crazy it sounds like some science fiction shit, which this movie is. But CERN actually doing these things. They're actually colliding atoms together, which could make a black hole, and we don't know what's on the other side of that. We don't. So people are concerned, and I like to see this too. I've seen a lot of young people sharing some of these posts, and, you know, leaving their opinion too. And it's younger folks, like in their early 20s, which I love, because you don't have to know exactly what's going on and exactly what it is, but the fact that you are interested in it enough to maybe do a little bit of research on your own, that's saying a lot. That's sparking some enthusiasm. You know what I'm saying? That's going to get you to thinking. You know, I'm almost 40 years old. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, the things that I'm entertained by and interested in are not going to be necessarily the same as somebody that's almost 20 years younger than me. You know what I'm saying? Especially if you're not really into science. But if it scared you enough even to share the post and go do some research in it, that's good enough too. As long as it has you thinking about it. So for those that haven't seen any posts or heard of CERN, CERN, go check it out. Go check it out. It's free to learn, man. You can Google it. And when you type in CERN, the first thing probably going to pop up is July 5th, 2022, because that's what everybody's talking about, because that's when CERN is about to turn the accelerator back on. You know what I'm saying? So that's what the July 5th thing is all about. It's CERN doing what they've been doing for the last 12 years. They've been colliding particles. This is what they do there. There's a bunch of scientists there. This is what they do. This shit it's exciting. It's scary. It's all of that. It's science. It's some real life science.